If you look at your news feed right now, it feels like there are 1,000 new AI tools launching every single day. Most of them promise to change the world, but honestly, most of them are just wrappers around ChatGPT that you'll use once and forget. You don't need more tools, you need the right tools. I've combed through the noise to find the software that is actually surviving this hype cycle. These aren't just toys, they are productivity engines. Today, we're cutting through the fluff. I'm going to show you 10 AI tools that will genuinely save you hours of work in 2026. How they work, the real-world limitations, and exactly how to use them. Let's dive right in. Before we list the tools, let's establish some ground rules. For a tool to make the list, it has to pass 3 specific criteria. Speed, it has to be faster than doing it manually. Reliability, can't hallucinate constantly. And real-world outcomes. It needs to produce finished results, not just chat conversation. With that in mind, let's look at number 1. First up is NotebookLM by Google. While everyone was distracted by chatbots, Google quietly built the ultimate research assistant. NotebookLM is an AI notebook that is grounded in your specific documents. You upload PDFs, YouTube links, websites, text, basically anything, and it becomes an expert on only that data, allowing you to synthesize information instantly. Its standout feature is the audio overview. I recently uploaded some study material, and NotebookLM turned it into a 10-minute podcast where 2 AI bots discussed key insights. It effectively turns a dry PDF into an engaging audio episode you can listen to whilst you're commuting, whilst you're on the bus, whilst you're driving to work, whilst you're at the gym. I use NotebookLM every day. It is strictly limited to the source you provided, and it isn't a general search engine. If your source document is missing context, the AI won't fill in the blanks with outside knowledge unless you explicitly tell it to. It effectively eliminates too long didn't read problems for students and professionals. Coming up at number 2, we've got Claude, specifically the 3.5 Sonnet model. While GPT-4 is great, Claude has taken the lead for coding and complex reasoning. Claude is a chatbot, but its killer feature is artifacts. When you ask it to write code or draft a document, it opens a dedicated window on the side to render the work instantly, rather than burying it in the chat. A friend of mine that's a coder, he recently told me that he used Claude to write Python script for a basic app. Instead of just giving him text blocks, it wrote a clean, well-documented code and explained what it did in plain English. It feels more like a collaborative workspace rather than a simple Q&A bot. The usage limits can be tight. On the free plan, you are limited to a certain number of messages every few hours, which can break the flow during a long work session. It drastically reduces the friction between having an idea and seeing a working preview of it. All right, let's go to number 3. We've got Lovable. If Claude helps you with code, Lovable helps you build software without writing a single line of code. This is part of the new vibe coding trend. You describe a piece of software in plain English, and Lovable builds a functional web app, handling the design and logic for you. It writes the code and previews it instantly. When we started 481, we actually used Lovable to make our website. While it's incredible for prototypes and internal tools, you aren't going to build a massive, scalable enterprise architecture with this overnight. It is best for getting from 0 to version 1 very quickly, and it allows non-coders to prompt software into existence. Let's move on to number 4, Cursor. Cursor is an AI-powered code editor that understands your entire project context. It predicts your next move and can rewrite code across multiple files. When navigating a large project, Cursor understands dependencies and file structures that other AI assistants miss. You can literally tab your way through writing complex functions because it anticipates what you need next. It is a developer tool. If you have zero technical knowledge, the interface is still a code editor, which might feel intimidating compared to no-code tools like Lovable. It basically turns coding into editing, allowing you to build faster with fewer syntax errors. All right, moving on, we've got number 5, which is Notion AI. We all have messy digital workspaces. Notion AI, specifically their Q&A feature, is the fix. Notion AI indexes your entire workspace. You can ask it questions, and it finds the answers buried in your documents across thousands of pages. Imagine you're in a new job and you can't find the holiday policy. Instead of digging through folders, you ask, how do I request time off? Notion AI scans your company documents and summarizes the answer, citing the specific page it came from. It does cost extra, usually around 8 to 10 euros, I believe, per month, and that's on top of your existing plan. Also, it's only as good as the notes you keep. If your Notion is empty, then the AI can't help you. So you got to keep that in mind. In essence, it turns static notes into active knowledge base that you can talk to. All right, this is a good one. Number 6 is ElevenLabs. This is for the creators. ElevenLabs is the gold standard for AI audio. It provides industry-leading text-to-speech and voice cloning. It offers incredible flexibility, allowing you to adjust emotion and delivery. At 481, we use ElevenLabs for our reservations agent, and it's uncanny how realistic it sounds. I've personally used ElevenLabs to narrate a video script. I typed in the text, selected the voice, and used voice tags to change the delivery from a whisper to a laugh within the same passage. The result was indistinguishable from a human recording. The voice cloning is so realistic, it can be genuinely unsettling. From a practical standpoint, the best features require a paid subscription though, and syncing the audio to a video still requires external editing. But yeah, basically it saves the hassle of setting up microphones and recording equipment for voiceover tasks. Alright, coming up at lucky number 7, we've got Runway. When it comes to video, Runway is a heavy hitter used by creative professionals. It's a suite of video editing tools that let you generate video from text or use features like Gen 4 to style videos or remove objects or external clips. You can use a text prompt to paint new elements into video frames or style a video to look like a cinematic film. It's effectively like a video magic wand for post-production. There is a steep learning curve compared to simple social media apps. It's a professional suite, and high quality video generation burns through credits quite fast, but it does give you Hollywood level VFX capabilities in just a web browser. Sometimes you have a massive amount of data to process. That's where Google AI Studio comes in. This is the developer environment that gives you access to Google's Gemini models like Gemini 3 that was recently released, and it gives you a massive context window. This means it can read or watch huge amounts of information at once, far more than ChatGPT or other LLMs. You can upload an hour-long video file or a 1,000-page PDF directly into the interface. You can then ask it to find specific timestamps or summarize complex arguments from that massive file without even breaking a sweat. The interface is quite dry. It looks like a developer console, which it is. It's not as chatty or friendly as consumer apps, and it's meant for prototyping rather than casual daily chat. So yeah, basically it handles files that are way too big for other AI models. Coming in at number 9, we've got Zapier. Zapier acts as a orchestration layer, connecting over 8,000 apps. It triggers actions. If this in one app, then that in another app. It's like an if X, then Y. So it is an AI automation. You can set up workflows where every time a customer fills out a type form, Zapier sends that data to ChatGPT to draft a personalized email and then saves it as a draft in your Gmail. It connects your disjointed tools into a system. It does get expensive quickly if you run thousands of tasks, but I'd say it's worth it. It allows you to build your own custom software pipeline without coding. Finally, for tool number 10, we have the pro alternative to Zapier, N8N. If you want full control in 2026, this is the tool to learn. N8N is a open source node-based automation tool. Like Zapier, it connects your apps, but it offers more flexibility for building complex AI agents and automations and workflows. You can use N8N to build, for instance, a lead generation workflow. It listens for a form submission, logs the data into Google Sheets, filters out leads that don't match my budget criteria, and then uses in Gmail to send a personalized response, all automatically, hands-free. You can even build AI agents that chat with your documents using Google Drive and OpenAI directly inside your workflow. It is more technical than Zapier. While it is powerful, it does have a steeper learning curve. To get it for free, you ideally need to self-host on a private server, which does require a bit of a setup. It is incredibly cost-effective. If you self-host it, you don't pay per workflow execution, meaning you can run complex, heavy-duty AI automations for a fraction of the price of other platforms. The magic happens when you stack these tools. Here's a simple content creator workflow you can try tomorrow. First, upload a trend report into NotebookLM to find 3 key talking points. Then you use Lovable to build a simple landing page for your new content. The next step is you use N8N or Zapier to detect when someone signs up on that Lovable page. And then lastly, you have N8N or Zapier to send that info to ElevenLabs to generate a personalized audio welcome message and email it to them. You just built a personalized automated marketing machine in an afternoon. Before you go and sign up for all of these tools, watch out for these 3 traps. Don't make vague prompts. Garbage in, garbage out. Don't over-automate things that require human touch. If you use AI to write your personalized emails, people will notice and they will tune you out. Use your intuition. And lastly, never upload sensitive financial or personal files into a public AI model. Always check the privacy settings, especially for tools that train on your inputs. So AI isn't magic, it's leverage. The goal isn't to use AI to do more work, it's to use AI to get your life back. I've linked all the tools down in the description below. Let me know in the comments which one you're actually going to use and how it worked out for you. Thank you for watching. This was 481 Agents, infinitely more for you. I'll see you in the next one.